A very happy morning to all of you students. Students, we have started with the chapter Force and Energy, and we have done with the types of forces which we encounter in our daily life. Now, in today's video, we will learn frictional force. Frictional force is a force which always acts in the opposite direction of the force applied by us. Like you can look at the picture and see that the person is pulling the big box towards itself, then the frictional force will act in the opposite direction. The person is applying the force or pulling the box in this direction, but the frictional force is applied between the box and the ground in this direction. So, frictional force always acts opposite to the direction of the force. If the surface is rough, then the friction applied will be more, because frictional force depends on the nature of the surface in contact. Like here we have one this surface and one this surface, and both the surfaces are rough. Then in this case it will be really hard to slide this box in this direction, as the frictional force is very large. Friction force has many advantages in our daily life. Because of frictional force only, we can run or walk on road. Friction between chalk and the blackboard makes it possible for the teacher to write on the blackboard. As I told you, it makes it possible for us to walk. Otherwise, if frictional force is not there, we might have slipped. If there is water on the surface, then what will happen? That water will reduce the friction and thus we may fall. The friction between the tires of the vehicle and the road makes the vehicle moving on the road. Now, as friction has some advantages, it also has some disadvantages associated with it. Like it is a new tire, that is before friction. But just look at its condition after its usage. Because of the friction of tire and road, the tire got bowled. Okay? In the same way, you can look at this picture also. The friction causes damage to the tires of the vehicle, to the machinery parts when they are rubbed with each other. Friction also makes it difficult or hard to slide the heavy objects across the floor. So, these were the types of forces which we have done. Now, next, let us move towards energy. Students, what is energy? Look at the picture. Everyone is doing some work. Now, we all need energy to do work. We all get energy from the food that we eat. But there are different forms of energies. Let us start with the forms of energies. The first form of energy is heat energy. It is obtained by burning of fuel such as coal, LPG and kerosene, and we use it to cook food in our daily life. If we talk about light energy, then light energy is also obtained by burning of fuels like candle, coal, etc. But light energy is also obtained from the electrical appliances like electric bulb, lamp, tube lights, all these. These all are the sources of light energy. Sun is the natural source of light energy for all of us. Next form of energy is mechanical energy. The energy which is there in any object because of its position and its movement is known as mechanical energy. The energy in a body because of its position is known as potential energy, and because of its movement is known as kinetic energy. So mechanical energy basically are of two types: kinetic energy and potential energy. Look at this picture. Here in this dam, the water is being stored here, right? At some height from the ground. So here it has the potential energy. And when it is allowed to fall through the dam, then the potential energy of water gets converted into the kinetic energy of water. So in this way, these forms of mechanical energies are interconvertible. Next is electrical energy. Appliances such as computer, washing machine, your television, LED, radio, all these, they all run on electrical energy. And this electrical energy is produced in thermal power plants. And then it is supplied to our homes where we utilize it to carry out various electrical appliances. Then the next is wind energy. The power of moving air is known as wind energy. This wind energy we use in windmills to generate the electrical energy. Then the next is sound energy. Sound energy is produced by any loudspeaker, television or radio. These all are the sources of sound energy. Musical instruments like guitar, tabla, harmonium, these all also produce sound energies. Then the next is, yes, the solar energy, a very important form of energy. This energy we get from sun. It is used to provide heat, light, hot water and electricity. Nowadays, a number of solar panels are getting utilized, which are then used to produce the electricity. Then the next is geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is the energy that we get from the interior of the earth. The heat which is there in the earth, that is utilized to just switch on the generator and thus to produce electricity. So such an energy which is obtained from the earth crust or from the interior of earth is known as geothermal energy. Now all these energy sources can be categorized into renewable and non-renewable energy sources. If you look carefully at this picture, wind energy, solar energy, water energy, geothermal energy and biomass, these all are the renewable sources of energy. Renewable sources of energy, they don't get finished with the human usage. So that's all for the today's class, student. I hope that the concept of types of energy is very much clear to all of you. Thank you. Have a nice day.